just remembered, even though I'm Dutch, I never actually really liked cycling. What have I gotten myself into?
So I'm currently in Skardu, one of the major cities up here in the Gilgit-Baltistan region of Pakistan. A city surrounded by beautiful mountains and landscapes and scenery. And I was walking through town one day when I saw something that grabbed my attention. A cyclist cruising through the busy streets. And I don't know if it was just the Dutch part of me kicking in, but my brain immediately went, I want to do that. And so I decided to rent a bicycle for the next 3 days. And I'm gonna pick it up right now.
Okay, I think it's supposed to be somewhere here. Okay, thank you. Bye, see ya. Okay, there we go. First moments on the bike. Woo. Streets here are definitely different than in the Netherlands.
I think it took me about 5 minutes to realize that this trip was not gonna go without any attention.
Hey, yeah, definitely. Good, how are you? Definitely lots of stairs. I don't think they see a lot of female cyclists. It's definitely been a hot minute since I was on a bike. It feels good. Oh no. Oh no. First uphill.
It also didn't take me very long before I realized that I had gotten quite a shitty bike.
No. Come on. Come on. Stupid bike. Okay. So the gears of this bike are definitely not optimal. Basically, I think gears 5 to 7 don't really work, but I can deal with that. I mean, I did pick the cheapest bike I could find, so fair enough.
I guess if these first 10 minutes were a preview of what was coming, this was gonna be an interesting journey. Now, since this was quite a spontaneous idea, I actually still need an end destination, like a place to actually cycle towards. But honestly, I have no idea how far I can actually get in 3 days, like how many kilometers a day I can actually cycle. So instead, I actually just decided to head towards the Khaplu direction and just see how far I get. That said though, I do have a couple of really cool places in mind along the way that I've been meaning to go to and that I would love to show you guys. So let's do this.
Here we go. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of terrified.
But as soon as I left the chaos of the city behind, that scared feeling disappeared.
I love all the fall colors. I mean, look at it.
And I found myself actually enjoying this whole cycling thing.
Not even 20 minutes in, and my butt already hurts. I don't get it. How do like cycle channels do that? Like I know people that cycle from like the Netherlands to freaking China. How do they not struggle with my pain?
I mean, the downhills, pure joy. The uphills though, those were a bit of a different story.
These uphills are killing me.
Soon enough, it was time for our first little detour.
Okay. Actually gonna make a right here.
This first spot is actually a place that I've been to before, but never filmed, since I wasn't doing YouTube yet back then. Looking back though, I might not have thought this one through that well. See, I kind of forgot how insanely steep this road was.
All the uphills are already killing me.
Not exactly ideal for when you're on a bicycle with questionable gears.
Also, I just remembered, even though I'm Dutch, I never actually really liked cycling. What have I gotten myself into?
I figured I was gonna have to walk all this way up, since it simply wasn't doable on the bike. But then a miracle happened. Or kind of.
Help!
Yeah, so that's actually my boyfriend cruising past on a motorbike. Lucky me. Since he has an injury, he couldn't join me on this bicycle trip. However, he did agree to join me on this first detour.
It's gonna take hours. I can't cycle this. It's too steep for bicycle.
Help me. I can walk with it.
But here's where it gets properly Pakistani. Those locals, they weren't about to watch us struggle up this hill alone.
It's okay, like, I don't want to do that to you. It's really hard. Are you sure?
First, they insisted on trying to ride my bike up themselves. But one tried, and then the other tried, and they soon found out, like me, that it was just too steep. But then they came up with an even better solution. They put us both together on one bike and my bicycle on the other. And somehow it actually worked. Then, after a quick coffee stop to get my energy levels back up, cheers!
Cheers.
To making it to the starting point. It was time to lock up the bike and continue on foot. So I guess now is a good time to tell you guys where we're actually going, if you haven't guessed it already. So it's a place called Marsur Rock, and it's kind of like a hike/viewpoint thing. If I remember correctly, the trek is about 2 hours, and it's not that long, but the thing is, it's quite steep. So that makes it a little bit of a challenge, but at least a beautiful viewpoint is gonna be waiting for us at the top. So yeah, I'm excited. Marsur Rock is one of those lesser known places with a lot of potential to gain popularity. People often compare this place to Trolltunga in Norway, and I get why. But in my opinion, this one is even better. About 2 hours and an 800-meter incline later, there it was. Marsur Rock. Guys, we made it. Marsur Rock. It's definitely not an easy hike, but I kind of like it when you have to work for it, like you have to work for the reward. Yeah, I just feel like there's something special about places like this where like the beauty isn't just handed to you. It just keeps this place like a little bit small and like away from mass tourism, right? If it's like easily accessible, everyone would go here. But since it's not, it has that like uniqueness over it, which I really love. Okay, now that we're here, let me actually take a second to talk about this little device here, which has been an absolute game changer for me. It is the Insta360 X4. And honestly, for its like size and its weight, the quality of this thing is literally insane. So this camera can shoot up to 8K in 30 frames per second, and it can shoot up to 5.7K in 60 frames per second, which is great when you're doing like more action-oriented activities like hiking or cycling or like bungee jumping or whatever. Also, this camera is great for countries where drones aren't allowed, like here in Pakistan, because it basically acts as a drone replacement. I actually do have a drone, but trust me on this, like when you're doing like adventures like this, the last thing you want is to carry an extra like heavy bulky thing with you. So for these adventures, this is just perfect for me. And in my opinion, it is 100 times easier to operate as well, which is a big plus. For me, the best thing about like 360 capture is that you choose your frame after recording, right? So that basically means you never miss a moment ever again. Like, especially when traveling, there's like always so many things happening, and sometimes it sucks when, you know, you frame your shot, but like you miss something happening over there. But with this camera, that's not an issue anymore because it literally captures everything. You don't have to frame.
Shut up. Close enough.
Just for the record, Oscar has fear of heights, so I think he's struggling a little bit with this one. Next, it was time to say goodbye to Oscar and continue solo.
Really on my own. These gears though, they're absolute shit. Oh well, adds that extra layer to the story, right? Cycling on a broken bicycle through Pakistan. Okay, so the goal of today is to get to Sermik, which is about 44 kilometers from here, which now that I say that out loud is actually a lot.
I chose Sermik as today's end destination for two reasons. The first one being that it was actually the first place in between Marsur Rock and Khaplu that, according to my research, had an actual hotel in it.
And the second reason is that close to Sermik, there's actually a place that I've been wanting to visit that I've never been before. It's kind of a mysterious place. And it's called the Chocolate Rocks.
But more on that one later. Let's first focus on surviving this part of the journey.
Another big uphill coming. Well, I can say this, I don't actually prefer being in the Netherlands, but one thing they're much better at is being flat. Pakistan is not flat.
Also, you know you're in Pakistan when every other car stops to take pictures with you.
What's your name? Meherin. name. That's a beautiful name.
Okay, so here is a bit of a fun fact about being a foreigner in Pakistan. Whenever you meet new people, you will be asked 3 questions. 1. Where are you from?
Where are you from? I'm from Netherlands. And you? Sint. Okay.
2. Are you married?
Yes, I am. Yes.
Oh, and for context here, I say I'm married because from personal experience, boyfriend just doesn't translate that well culturally and can lead to confusion and sometimes uncomfortable situations. It's really not about being dishonest, but about respecting local customs, while also avoiding misunderstandings. Anyways, number 3. How many children?
How many? Okay. No children. No children.
Again, people are often surprised when I tell them that I don't have kids yet. It's just one of those differences you notice when traveling. How each culture has its own expectations about life's timeline.
It's okay, thank you. Thank you. Oh yeah. It's fine. I'm good, thank you. It's so friendly. People just wanting to help me. Seeing me struggle. But I'm on a journey. I have to do this by myself. No. Woo. Oh, these f***ing gears. Hi, how are you? I'm good, thank you. No, I'm good. I just have a little bit of a gear problem. I think I'm good. I just have to get to Sermik today, so it's not that far, I think. Netherlands. Where are you from? Islamabad. Oh, I love Islamabad. Yeah, it's beautiful. I love it. It's a bit hard because a lot of uphill and downhill. Yeah, the Netherlands is, you know, very flat, so that's always very nice to cycle there, but... No, I'm good, thank you. Thank you, I have everything, but I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Have a good day. I just can't say it enough. Like, people here are so nice. And I feel so safe here. Like, even cycling as a woman alone, like, I'm not stupid. I know, you know, it can come with risks. And I'm definitely prepared for those, but up until now, this is crazily enough my my 7th month in Pakistan, and I've had barely any bad experience here. And this kind of thing just happens so often, and it just makes me feel very welcome and very safe, because I know if something happens, there's probably gonna be someone that is willing to help. Whew. But the uphills, I still have to do on my own. Honestly, some uphills, I just rather walk. It's so much easier. One thing I've definitely learned already on this trip is that I am 100% more a hiker than a cycler.
At this point, I was kind of starting to run on empty.
I think it is time for some chai, some food, maybe even. So let's hope I will get to a village soon at some point.
Not much later, I finally approached a town. However, besides the friendly greetings of the people there, it didn't exactly seem as a place with a restaurant. Sometimes though, what you find is better than what you were looking for.
Beautiful. I wonder if I can
stop here. Just chill somewhere on the beach. Okay, I think I can. Let's try this. I'm just walking through a beach forest right now. Okay, let's find a place to sit and enjoy the view. Well, no chai, but I do have some snacks. This is exactly what I need. So I'm actually about halfway now. I've done about 24 kilometers. I think I've had most of the uphill, which is good. It is getting a little bit late. It's been a long day, so I can't stay and rest for too long, which is too bad because it's so beautiful. If I would have a tent, I'd just camp here. Okay, time to continue. 20k to go. I can do this.
Did I make it break for like 30 seconds?
Yeah, of course, sure. Why not? The rear gear. And the brake, use this brake because this is the front one. Okay, good luck. Well done. Nice, good job. Okay, so we just turned off of the main road towards Khaplu to head to Sermik, which is where the supposed chocolate rocks have to be. Look, hotel, 3 kilometers. Wow. Okay, I think we're here. Hello. Chicken, chicken, chicken. I guess this is it. Oh no, is it closed? But then my heart froze. I arrived at the only hotel within miles and miles, and it looked closed. But luckily, a few minutes later, the door opened. Okay, thank you. Whew. Okay guys, I'm here. I'm in Sermik. I have my room, so I can finally rest. As soon as I arrived, I figured my best bet of finding these rocks was to ask the people from the hotel.
Hello.
We got talking, and you know how it goes here.
Fine.
Good. Within minutes, we weren't just talking anymore. We were friends.
Are you married?
Yes.
Child?
No child. Okay, so I started talking to the people here, kind of asking them like, do you know where this place is? Do you know where the chocolate rocks are? And they know. They said it was quite hard to find, so they actually offered to take me there by car. However, since it already was getting pretty late, we decided to save the adventure for tomorrow, which my legs were pretty thankful for. Good morning, everyone. So it's about 8 o'clock in the morning now. Just woke up, but now it is finally time to go and find those chocolate rocks. So let's get ready and go. A vital part of me getting ready is me getting my morning coffee in. So I think now is a good time to actually explain to you guys how I found out about this place. So I have this friend, his name is Tissin. He's from Pakistan, and he did an Instagram post on this place, and I saw it and I was like, wow, that looks amazing, I want to go there. And then I started like googling this place and looking for it on maps, but I just
could not find anything. It was like this place just did not exist. All I was able to find out is that they were supposed to be somewhere close to a place called Sermik, which is where I am right now. And yeah, so I decided to make finding this place my mission, and I have no idea if it's gonna be worth it. But honestly, at this point, I don't really care anymore. Like, it's already been such a good trip. I already met so many great people, and just the whole bicycle experience was already something in itself. So yeah, I'm happy no matter how this ends.
Thank you so much for showing me. So appreciate it. You're my friend. Yes, you're my friend.
They took me through all these tiny streets and hidden paths. And then one car ride and a bit of climbing later, there they were.
Oh, this is beautiful.
The chocolate rocks. Again, I couldn't find much information on this place, so I have no idea who first looked at these rocks and thought, hey, those look like chocolate. And I can't tell you how exactly they were formed either. But maybe that's what makes this place so special. It's still got some mystery to it. So we just played around, climbing on the slippery rocks like little kids.
Hello.
And we had the best time.
Now that I'm here, I actually realize how funny it is that I cycled all this way just to find a bunch of rocks, basically. I don't know, for me, I just love these unexplored, undiscovered places. There are plenty of people that go to the Kachura Lakes here in Skardu, or Montoka Waterfall, or like all these kind of well-known places. But personally, there's something special about places like this that not many people visit. You have the whole place to yourself, and it's just nature, you know? I love it. And honestly, this camera has helped me so much with like capturing places like this, especially when you're traveling solo, because I have no one to film me, no one, you know, that knows to handle a camera like this. As a solo traveler, it can get so exhausting to like make shots of yourself all the time with a big camera. Like, I have to like put it on the tripod, turn it on, take the walking shot, then walk all the way back to fetch the camera, and then walk it again. It's a lot of effort, honestly, to make videos like this. But with the Insta360 X4, I can get some really cool shots of myself with basically no effort at all. Basically, I just hold it, I move it around, and it does the work for me. Plus, another thing that I really love about this camera is that you can get really creative with the shots that you're making, and you can make them actually look really cinematic. Just because it's so tiny and so compact, you can just like very easily move it through like really tight spaces, which allows you to get some really cool angles that you wouldn't be able to get with any other camera, basically.
Looking at how my legs felt after these 2 days, and at how much this crappy bike and I had been through together, I decided that continuing all the way to Khaplu might be a bit too ambitious this time around. And that's okay, because what started as a random why not moment still turned into exactly the kind of adventure I love about Pakistan.
So I think I'm gonna wrap up this adventure here. I am going to head back to Skardu now. I think it was a great test. Like, I've never done a bicycle trip like this before, and this trip for me was all about getting a glimpse into what it's like to cycle in a foreign country like Pakistan for a few days. and I think I got everything out of this trip that I hoped I would get out of it and that I wanted to get out of it. And I learned a lot, among which that I'm not sure if I'm actually that much of a cycler. But yeah, I'm still very thankful for this experience. It has been a lot of fun, and I saw some amazing places and I met some amazing people. And again, it showed me the kindness of the people here and their willingness to help. So yeah, it's been an amazing experience. Also, I just want to give a huge thank you to Insta360 for sponsoring this video and letting me document this trip and document the beauty of this country with such an amazing camera. Whether it's the convenience of having 360 capture or the action camera abilities, or just the fact that you don't have to carry a huge bulky drone with you, this camera has been a total game changer for me. So if you're also into capturing your adventures, whether that's hiking or cycling or just exploring, the Insta360 X4 is definitely worth checking out. You can find the link to check out more about this camera or get your hands on one in the description down below. And to all of you, thank you for again coming with me on this amazing adventure, and I'll see you next week.